Welcome to Internal Warrior Yoga. I am so glad that you are here today. Today is day 3 of the Yoga for More Flexibility challenge. Today is going to be a little bit different though. We're going to do some Yin Yoga. And I felt that Yin Yoga was super important for gaining more flexibility because it helps you to work the flexibility into the tendons. So we're going to do a lot of breathing. We're going to hold poses for a little bit longer than we have in the other days. So when you're ready, grab a couple pillows. You're absolutely going to need them. And then join me on the mat. Come to sit facing the front edge of the mat. Take the left foot in towards the groin and the right leg out in front of it. And then just like all the other days where we have been practicing flexibility, let's come forward finding our spot of growth. So what I mean by that is finding a spot where you're not hurting yourself in your right hip, but where you're starting to feel a stretch. So for some of you, you may be up on your hands. Others can come down onto their forearms. Just find your spot. And then close the eyes, centering in. And just notice that finding our spot where we can't push any further is important for our physical body as well as our mental health. Recognize that your mental health has a stopping point as well. A point where you can't take on any more. And try to respect that. Respect what your body needs. Relax the muscles in the neck, opening them up and allowing deeper inhales and exhales to come. Take one more inhale and exhale. Being mindful, open the eyes and slowly walk the hands back towards the legs. Switching over to the other side. Right foot comes in towards the groin and left foot comes out beside that. Walk forward, moving with your breath, finding your spot of growth again. Once you find it, close the eyes. Push lightly into the hands to lengthen the tailbone down. Opening up through the throat again. Breathing deeply. And just know that if your mind starts to wander throughout this practice, that you can come back to the breath, the way it feels as it moves through your body. Let it be a place of safety for you. On your next inhale, slowly open the eyes and walk the hands back towards the legs. Extend the right leg out, inviting the left leg in towards the right thigh. Flex the right toes back towards your body, and then grab a pillow, maybe 2 if you're super tight. Take the pillow onto the thigh and then begin to draw the torso forward. If you find that one pillow is not enough, just grab the other one. And then when you find a spot where you can't go any further, slowly release the upper body onto the pillow. Maybe flip the palms up. Lower the head down, focusing again on your breath. As you breathe, release the hips Release the lower back. Send breath to your right leg. Open the eyes if they're closed and walk the hands back towards your body. You can take the pillow off of the right thigh, switching over to the other side, extend the left leg out, and invite the right foot in towards the left thigh. Flex the left foot, sending the toes back towards your body. Grab your pillow, stacking it on top of the left thigh. Inhale. And then come forward with the torso. Finding your spot, flipping the palms up. Inhale. Exhale, melt the body over the pillow, surrendering down. Recognize that even through this flexibility challenge, if you feel like you are taking baby steps towards becoming more flexible, just note that those are still steps and that you are still moving in the right direction. Be kind to yourself. One more inhale and exhale here. And open the eyes if they're closed. Walk the hands back towards the body. Release the pillow from your leg. Take the right leg underneath the left thigh, bending the left leg, coming into cow facing pose. So both of the knees are on top of each other. Flex both of the feet. Take the hands either to the feet or back onto the mat, wherever you can reach. If you can't reach the ground at all, just grab both of your pillows and put your hands on top of them. Once you find your spot, close the eyes, open up through the collarbones, and reach the head up towards the sun. Now I invite you to do a little breath practice with me. We're going to take an inhale for a 4 count, and then exhale for a 6 count, making the exhale slower. When you're ready, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to do that again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open the eyes, switching over to the other side. Move slowly, taking your time. Left foot comes underneath the right thigh. Right knee stacks on top of the left. Draw the feet towards the body and then flex them. And whatever you did with your hands on the other side, do that again. Once you find your spot, close the eyes. Send the heart forward. Reach up for a tall spine at the crown of the head. And then if you enjoyed the breath practice on the other side, I invite you to do it again with me. But if you didn't, just continue breathing deeply. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open the eyes, unhinge the legs. Crossing the ankles, come forward into a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. If you've been practicing yoga for a while, we're going to take cow and cat pose, but make this one the slowest one that you've done. So, coming into cow pose, push the ground away with the tops of the feet. Inhale, send the heart forward, lift the tailbone up, tuck the navel in, gazes forward. And then take a couple breaths in this position. Exhale. Tuck the navel in even more, round the spine like a rainbow. Release the neck and the head. Push the ground away. Take a couple breaths here. And then walk the hands towards the knees, moving slowly. Notice your transitions here. Make them smooth. Grab your pillows, bringing them towards the front of the mat. Take the hands towards the top of the mat. Extend the legs back behind you and come to lie down on your stomach. Once you get there, inhale. Draw length through the crown of the head and the toes. Exhale. Using your core strength, draw the left knee up towards the left hand. Flex the left foot and grab a pillow, sliding it underneath your chest. Take the hands, making fists, stack them on top of each other. You can close your eyes if that feels good for you. Begin to center in here, getting comfortable. And once you find your spot, begin to breathe deep belly breaths. Notice the temperature of the air as it moves through you. And then draw the head up, opening up the hands. Take the hands down towards the mat and release the left leg back behind you. You can keep the pillow here if that's feeling good for you, and then take your right arm so that it's parallel to the pillow. Extend the left hand back behind you. Draw the left leg up and invite the left hand to the left foot. And feel a left quad stretch here. The closer you bring your foot to your butt, the more of a stretch you're gonna feel. So again, find your spot. Stay here for 3 breaths. Good. Now release the left leg down, releasing the hand back. Coming over onto the right side now, you may have to adjust the pillow a little bit. And then when you're ready, Inhale, grow out through the toes and the head. Exhale, use your core strength to invite the right leg up, bending the knee, flexing the right foot. Fist up the hands, stacking them on top of each other, and rest your forehead on them. Taking deep belly breaths. I invite you to mentally say this in your mind. I love my body. I respect my body. Gently lift the head up, releasing the hands. Take the hands down towards the mat, pressing them in as you send the right leg back behind you. Take the left arm, making it parallel to the pillow. Lift the right leg, extending the right hand back behind you. Reach back, grab the right foot. Remembering that you can draw it closer to your bum or further away, depending on where your growth point is. Once you find your spot, take 3 deep breaths. Making your inhales and exhales equal length. When you're ready, release the right leg. Bringing the hands back down onto the mat. Take the hands underneath the shoulders, pushing the ground away, bending the knees, sending the hips back, coming onto the shins. Take both of the pillows towards the back part of your mat. And then come onto all fours. Take the knees hip distance apart. And then coming into Balasana or Child's Pose, send the sits bones back. Reach the arms out, extending through the fingers. You can rest the top of the head on the mat. Breathe into the lower back, into the hips, and into the bum. On your next inhale, bring the head up, walking the hands back towards the knees, coming into our very last pose here, Supta Baddha Konasana. Send the hips towards the left side, extending the feet out in front of you. Bring the sits bones towards the center of the mat. Come to lie down on your back. Bring the feet together on the mat. Grab the pillows, putting them down by your knees. And bring the bottom of the feet to touch, resting the knees on either side of the pillows. Roll the shoulder blades down the back so you have a nice long spine. Take the arms cactusing at the elbows. If this feels good for you, you can stay here, or even take your hands to your stomach if that feels too tight in the chest. Settle in here. Breathe into whatever you're feeling in the inner thighs. Fully surrender the legs down onto the pillows. And then notice if you're still trying to hold yourself up with your stomach. And allow it to just fully relax into the mat. Relax the chest. Tuck the chin slightly down towards the chest, releasing the head. And we're going to stay here in Shavasana for just a minute. If this starts to feel too intense for you, just extend the legs out, relaxing them. touch each of your fingers to your thumb. Picking up the body again. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Keeping the eyes closed, draw the knees over towards the right side. Twisting the body over and resting the right temple on the right arm. One deep inhale and exhale here. And then push the ground away, coming to sit up. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you would like to join us on our 7 days for flexibility, I will link that playlist down below. Namaste.